Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Zach. I am a licensed mortgage professional based out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, covering the entire country from coast to coast. But before this, I served over 8 years in the Army as an infantryman from various positions, from your basic rifleman to a operational support specialist. I even ended my career as a firearms instructor down on Fort Benning down in Georgia. So, a big thing that I wanted to talk about today is really 5 myths based around the VA loan and how to overcome them as a home buyer, as a veteran, and really understanding the best benefit that you earn through service, which I personally believe is the VA loan. So, myth number one is that you can only use the VA loan once. This is absolutely not true. I am living proof of this. I actually have used my VA loan multiple times. So, the thought that you can only use this program once is absolutely insane. Okay. A fun fact of the day, you can keep reusing this program over and over and over again. Okay. It's simply one of the best benefits earned through service. Along with that, you can own multiple homes at a time with the VA loan. Again, I'm living proof of this. I bought a home at my first duty station here in Colorado, and then I bought another home at another duty station when I was in Georgia. So this is the real benefit of the VA loan. It is not a one and done program. And yes, you can own multiple homes at the same time with your VA loan. So another thing, right? Myth number two that we're going to get into is you need a down payment. Now, the benefit of the VA loan, it is 0% down. This is one of the biggest advantages, right? FHA are going to require a 3.5% down. Conventional is going to be anywhere from 3 to 5% down, but the VA loan does not have a minimum down payment requirement. Now, keep in mind, there is what we call the VA funding fee. A lot of people are unaware of this. Now, if you're receiving more than 10% disability from the VA, don't even worry about what I'm about to say next because you are fully exempt from the funding fee. But let's say maybe you're still in the military or you don't have any disability claims right now. What happens is that you are going to have a 2.15% or maybe a 3.3% loan figure that is rolled into your loan amount. So what this means is you don't have to worry about paying it out of pocket. But if you're not receiving more than 10% disability from the VA, just keep in mind that VA funding fee is there. So I really like to emphasize, if you are in the military, be sure to file your, go to sick call, file your claims. You really want to document your injuries. So when you get out, you receive more than a 10% disability rating from the VA, you'll be good to go there. Myth number three, VA loans take forever to close. This is absolutely not true. Okay, VA loans can close just as fast as any other loan program out there. The real big thing that you need to be concerned about is who you hire to be your representation throughout the home buying process. The fastest I have personally got somebody into home is 8 days. I do not recommend it if it is your first time buying a home. It's extremely stressful. The process moves really fast, and it almost feels like you're just going through it just to get the keys. Average time for a purchase contract from start to finish when you're looking at a home is 30 days. But what we aim to do is have everything done, everything approved within 15 days from your offer accepted. That gives us 2 weeks to hang tight. You don't have to worry about anything. So VA loans do not take longer to close. The common issue that we see here, getting VA loans closed, is the lender that you choose. So big thing is, not all lenders are created equal. Another thing is VA loans are not issued directly by the VA. They are through approved mortgage banks and professionals, okay? So you're not going through the VA for any of this. The VA is not issuing funds, giving you funds, and most importantly, the VA does not set interest rates that are available to you. The lender does. So every lender is going to offer you a different rate with a different set of fees. Myth number four, you can use your VA loan to purchase an investment property. Now, this is absolutely not true, but the way that you can leverage your VA loan to house hack is a little bit different. First thing I want to make very clear here is that the VA loan is intended for primary residences only. If you truly do not plan on ever living in that home and you go through the motions and use your VA loan, you are committing mortgage fraud. This is absolutely something you want to avoid, and you want to avoid any lenders that are willing to coach you on this, right? If a veteran gets in trouble for mortgage fraud, not only are they going to lose their VA benefits for life, they're going to lose any VA benefits after that, right? Disability, healthcare. There's a lot of things that you do not want to do. You do not want to commit occupancy fraud when it comes to using your VA loan. So to purchase a true investment property with your VA loan is a no-go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what can you do with your VA loan and how can you go about it the right way to purchase an investment property? The first technique is buying a multi-family property. This can be a duplex, triplex, or even a quadplex. You do have to occupy that home as your primary residence for a minimum that the underwriters like to see is 12 months. After you fulfill that occupancy requirement, you can continue to move out and use your VA loan again for whether it's another multifamily property or a single family home, depending on you and your family's needs. Now, the big thing here is again, it has to be your primary residence. You have to occupy it. If you plan on using your V loan with zero intention of ever living there, you are going to put yourself in a bad situation if you get caught. And we do not advise you to take that risk because you will lose all your other VA benefits if you get caught for mortgage fraud. Myth number 5, VA loans are worse than conventional loans. This is absolutely not true. If you're a veteran doing research, you're going to see a lot of information that we call misinformation about how conventional loans are superior to VA loans. But what if I told you the true benefit of the VA loan is one, 0% down, two, there's no mortgage insurance on it, three, you're going to have a lower interest rate than conventional, and four, the underwriting guidelines are so much more flexible on a VA loan compared to a conventional loan program. The VA loan is the best opportunity a veteran has to get approved for a home loan. In the VA handbook, very similar to an FM, ADP, AR, whatever you want to call it based on your branch and time of service, right? That guideline, that manual, the VA loan is literally written to approve as many veterans as possible, as long as they are not a high risk to themselves and the investor giving the loan. So the VA loan is the most flexible loan and the highest chance any veteran has of getting approved for a home. Conventional loans, while they are great programs, I firmly believe the VA loan is better than conventional due to the ability and flexibility through the underwriting guidelines. If you're not familiar with what underwriting is, it's simply a set of rules and regulations that we have to follow in order to approve your loan, to making sure that we're putting you in a good loan for not only you, but the bank that is issuing that loan as well. So to hear that VA loans are worse than conventional is absolutely not true whatsoever. So with all that being said, the VA loan may not be the most perfect loan out there, but I am a little bit biased in saying that I think it is the greatest loan program out there. It gives you the freedom and flexibility that no other loan program has. You can own multiple homes at a time with your VA loan. You can house hack with your VA loan. There is so much that you can do with your VA loan that so many people do not understand. So if you like that information, please be sure to hit subscribe and like this video and follow us for more information on how you can leverage what I personally feel like is the best benefit earned through service.